Hallihallo, hallöchen Leute, willkommen wieder zurück zu einem weiteren Part von Honkai Star Rail und nach langer Zeit machen wir mal wieder mit dem Hoolay Arc weiter und ich schlage da mal vor, dass wir dann eben knallhart durchziehen. Na gut Leute, wir legen mal los.
Are you all ready?
Los geht's. Ja, wir waren bei dem
Ever
Wettkampf
since
von
the
den beiden
disciples of
stehen
Sanctus
geblieben.
Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been... If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Ma-
So, are you both ready?
Yangqing. Na gut, dann legen wir mal los.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess. Let me say it again. The one who kills the most abominations with it. Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
Na gut, dann töten wir hier eben die Ostgeburt.
Right on time. How many can you block?
Und zack, wenn Juni, die Anzahl der von Yangqing und Juni besiegten Gegner wird hier aufgezeichnet. Okay. Gut. Mir ist egal, wer von euch gewinnt.
Strike with heart.
Das müsst ihr unter euch klären. Oh,
Mountains.
I didn't
Okay.
expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill.
zack.
What are you made of?
Komm,
Strike
zeig mir mal, was du drauf hast, Juli. Oh.
Through clouds!
You've got style
Out.
with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts.
Oh.
It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Oh. Die beefen sich hier natürlich weiter. Wie kann es dann auch nicht so sein? So, Ausdehnung. So. Und los geht's.
Melt!
Und los. Oh. Oh, jetzt.
Stand to earth!
Jetzt reißen sie hier alles durcheinander. Aus.
Yes, you!
Oh. Oh.
Melt! Time for swordplay!
Und Angriff.
Blade and flight!
Oh. Und los geht's.
Let the show begin! Severing mountains!
Ja.
Take your
Okay.
positions.
Wir sind ungefähr gleich auf. Jetzt da oben.
Swords descend!
Dann zeig mal, was du hier drauf hast, Freund. Ich glaube, ich habe jetzt nicht gerade die perfekten Charaktere, um hier mitteilen zu können.
Right on time!
Zack. Super.
Yes, you!
Yay. Gut, dann geh nochmal bitte in deine Parade.
Melt!
Und zack. Die anderen beiden, die laden sich aber auch gefühlt nicht auf. Unser lieber,
Right on time!
ich habe seinen Namen vergessen. Archer hieß er, glaube ich. Gut. Zeig mal, was du drauf hast. Und nochmal. Ja gut, das war's dann für ihn. Oh Gott, wir sind immer noch relativ gleich auf.
How many can you
Oh.
block?
Nicht genug.
Still the same old.
Oh. Und
Dreams do
abprallen.
come true.
Ja, wenn man, der Schadensoutput ist echt gar nicht so gut.
Yes, you! Descend to earth!
Puh. Ja, nee, jetzt ist Yangqing wieder am Verlieren. Verdammt, nochmal. Müssen wir hier, zurückprallen lassen irgendwie.
A one-time enemy!
So,
Melt!
und zack. Spammen wir ihren Angriff.
Stay in step. Let's improvise.
Und los geht's.
Severing mountains!
Zack. Ja, greifst du den ja an. So.
The
Und
mood
los.
is set.
Let the show begin!
Bitte ganz schnell. So.
Within the self, not the sword. Strike!
Und
Time for swordplay!
ja, ihr nehmt das mit dem Schwertkampf
Again!
Kunst ein bisschen zu ernst, meiner Meinung nach. Aber ihr schafft das schon. Und das geht. Ja, jetzt können wir ihn gleich einsetzen. Okay. Yang Qing hat verloren.
See? I won. Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is this really all the Cloud Knight?
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself.
Oh. Well, then I'll give you a chance. Defeat me or hand over all your swords.
Oh.
If you're trying to pick a fight, just ask, because I'm ready for you.
Ich habe schon einmal gesagt, vor ein paar Monaten, holt euch ein Zimmer. Oh. Wie sie hinterher hopst. Das nenne ich mal einen Auftritt.
Well fought, my young friends. However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down targets with a single strike.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will.
Niemals.
I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission of all. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a...
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? Grandpa always talks about you.
The Merlin's Claw of the Xianzhou Yaoqing?
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lafu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Vanquishing General. Known to all and unbeknown.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it. Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lafu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals. Sounds much better, right?
Irgendwie schon.
Yeah, that's a befitting title. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and bury the hatchet?
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time.
Na dann.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Fei Xiao. Oh, by the way, Miss Linksha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the dragon.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Augenblicke später spaziert Feixiao gemütlich zum... was?
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prosperous.
But... I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
Was?
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend.
In der Zwischenzeit kehren Yan Qing und Raven zum erhabenen Palast zurück.
Hey! Was that the Yao Qing general who just dropped in out of... I mean, when Yun Li swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack?
And mine too.
Yeah. But to go up against Yun Li is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grit. You think so too, right?
Schwertkampf ist immer cool. Ja, das war klasse. Ja, die Generalin ist wirklich außergewöhnlich. Oh ja, der Schwertkampf der Qianzhou ist auch ganz gut. Eigentlich richtig, richtig gut.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Also die Cutscene war geil.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills today...
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you sing.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Dan Heng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the seat of divine force.
I bet it's
Etwas
about how to
Wichtiges?
deal with the generals from the Yao Qing and the...
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Ah. Freundschaft mit Schwert und Herz. Na gut. Dann gehen wir mal direkt hin. Ach, jupp. Zack. Das wird auf jeden Fall eine politische Aktion hier. Sagen wir mal so.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them to you. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. If you wish to know more, please, feel free to ask us.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the Master Diviner Hu Xuan. She's been summoned to the youth. But despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. After the High Cloud Quintet each went their separate ways, despite the many criticisms within the Alliance, over the years you've served the Alliance with loyalty and wisdom. You've taken down abominations in Thalassa, rescued the Xianzhou Yuchui from a siege, and destroyed the demonic planet summoned. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of... But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yao Qing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of...
No.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come to the Xianzhou Luofu, but the document only says, attend the war dance.
Was bedeutet das? Da es sich einen Befehl der Marschallin handelt, sollen wir uns raushalten?
No need for that. You're all important witnesses. The Marshal is well aware of Jingyuen's purpose in holding the ceremony, and understands.
Thanks for your kindness and sincerity, Elder Huayan. But is it appropriate?
By introducing the Express's witnesses to me alone, aren't you aiming to discern the intentions behind both my actions and Fei Xiao's? And whether there's any discord? As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do is listen. General Fei Xiao will be the one asked. Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift.
Dann gib mal her.
Yes, it's this case, right?
Von diesem Kasten geht ein gedämpftes Licht aus und er ist aus einem Material gefertigt, das weder Holz noch Metall zu sein scheint. Seine Oberfläche ist kunstvoll mit Metallfäden verziert, die ein kompliziertes Muster aus Lotusblüten darstellen.
There will be numerous contests and celebrations during the war dance. And the host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the excellent martial arts of the Xianzhou Luofu. When you mentioned that the Astral Express would be attending the ceremony...
You humor me, Elder Huayan. The healer lady is just a young lady who knows nothing.
I'm no match to...
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. It's empty now, but in a few days... I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of the Zhuming's craftsmanship. It has a legendary history, full of heroic tales. I've been wondering, who would be worthy of such a sword? And then it hit me. I can award it to the Moreover, I hear that Yen Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will...
Thank you for your generosity, Elder Huayan.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl. But I don't think you can best Yanjing.
Ah, die hat sich vorhin gar nicht so schlecht gegen ihn geschlagen. Ich fand sogar, sie hatte ein bisschen die Oberhand.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its...
Yeah. And even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Jiming?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever.
Anscheinend hatte Feliciano auch recht. Wenn die beiden aufeinandertreffen, gibt es entweder Tote oder eine Katastrophe.
Not to be rude or anything. We've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to harm. We don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one match.
Das wird doch nur noch zu mehr Streit führen.
How does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome. The questioning.
Was? Nicht uns?
Huh? Who? Wait, me?
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of swordplay?
Mir fiel auf, das hat sie gerade selber gesagt.
Oh, wait. Are you serious, General? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it? Well, you'll probably realize I have no hope and give up on me. And that'd be so embarrassing.
Warum nimmst du nicht Dan Han? Warum nimmst du nicht mich? Nimm einfach dein Schicksal an, Merz.
Your talent is quite unique. But you know, based on my years of judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And as for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for... Oh, plus, I heard that each sword master has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics...
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves.
Really?
Looks like March's curiosity has been
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move? How boring would that be?
So Miss Yunli has already agreed.
General, I haven't graduated.
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach...
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years.
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has agreed too, it all comes down to...
It's up to you to make the final.
Zeit, dass du die beste Schwertmeisterin im Express wird. Es wird nicht leicht, so viel ist sicher, aber das liegt ganz an dir.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank you for your kindness, General.
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli will teach you the bait. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sword practice equipment for Miss March. Think of it as a little initiation gift.
You're too kind. Oh, wait, you're
Heuern lächelt still und verlässt bald darauf mit Juni den Thron der göttlichen Vorsehung.
General Huayan's gone. Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Naja, dir wurde etwas aufgezwungen und du hast eingewilligt. Na gut, Leute, also wir nehmen das Geschenk dann für März im nächsten Part an. Und ich sag dann mal fürs Erste bis dann und ciao.